So, starting at the brew panel part 4. Part finally turned up at last, and it's bigger than I thought, so I'm glad I didn't cut a hole. Well, I could have, but I just have to make it bigger. But out of the packaging. So this is the unit. Even that way up. Now this one does multitude of things. This one does volts and amps. Instead of using a shunt, uses one of those. So you put the live through there and then run it to this, which isn't so bad. Hopefully it'll last longer than the previous one in the panel. So that's going to be cut and put in, and then I'm going to cut another hole for an intake. As I was saying in the last episode of the brew panel, that because it's an IP rated box, it's going to be airtight, so it won't draw any air out. So I'm going to have to do an intake as well, so I'll make that fan assisted too, because it will generate a bit of heat with the power control element. And also picked something else up, but I've just remembered that I've left behind. Hold on. Back. So, what did I get? I was in Aldi's, which is the, I don't know if it's a sister company or it's like Lidl. I'm sure you've heard of Lidl in the UK. Aldi's more Europe, Ireland. I don't know if they're in the UK. Definitely not in the north, but picked this up. 18 euros, which I thought wasn't bad. Came with a cartridge, but I decided to get another one. So it's good. Good brand, good make. I remember the old ones. Yes, I am that old. Where you used to have a ribbon and it used to press into it. Yeah, you probably can still get them. So I did a couple of trial ones. Comes with 4 meters of tape, so plenty. And seeing it's a Dymo, yeah, Dymo, I think the tape should be easily got. So did it slightly longer, but that's what you get. Slightly bigger than the ones I was getting from work. But yeah, they'll work. That'll work a treat. Just cut it to the correct size, stick it up. So yes, we're going to have labels. So can't complain with that. I think the tape, spare tape, was 6. Probably can get them cheaper elsewhere, but yeah, perfect job. So I think we'll need to get cutting. Let me get set up. I was supposed to do this morning, but I'm on holiday this week, so I had a few jars last night. Yes, let's get set up. Stop faffing about. Right, back in a minute. Alright, okay, as you see, I have now marked up where that new display is going to go. So that'll get 4 holes drilled with a step drill, and then I'll get the jigsaw, cut that out, file it, and you can see that hole's going to get cut out, so it'll be probably 1 hole, 2 holes maybe, and then go around with a jigsaw again. A couple of holes, jigsaw, go around, file it, and then drill the mounting holes for the fan. And then, as well, I've already robbed the fan off it. So what does that mean? Yes, we're going to pull this apart. Not looking forward to this. But it'll not take long. Yes, that's a mess. Spaghetti junction. going to take me a while to wire this, I think. Anyway, I think I need to get started instead of standing there looking at that mess. Right, let's drill a couple of holes and make some noise. Well, that'll be the hole for the fan and the hole for the thing, the meter. So just need to find a file. That one, that one. Next on the agenda is I need to drill 2 mounting holes for the clock. Right, have the clock out from the old panel. I'm just going to see if it will fit without any more filing. I was doing a bit of research. I was going to do a hammered finish in paint until I saw the price of the paint. I'm going to clean this box. If there's any marks on it, I'll clean. Usually cleans up with about a teacup. I was paying €20–25 for a small tin of hammerite paint. Budget won't stretch that far, unfortunately, but maybe in the future, but not right now. So Well, as you can see, switches and lights are in, PIDs are on, switches and lights for the elements, time clock, voltmeter, amp meter, and how much electricity you've used meter. And then we have our on off, green light, and emergency stop. So anything left to fit. Element control here. Intake is added. Exhaust fan is added. So we should get a lot of heat, hopefully. Movement. Air movement. You can see empty. And yes, this is looking in a sorry state. A lot of stuff rubbed off it. So next is get this out and get it mounted on the door and the fan attached to it, and then rub that neutral bar, that live bar, and there's an earth bar here. So on there's that one and that one to come out, and that one as well. There's another transformer down there. I have one mounted already, but I'll rob that one and that one, and then I'll just finally disassemble that later. So we're getting there. Let's look in the business. So I think that'll do for this week, and I'll catch you next week in part 5. That's where we start to wire things up.